Cody Rhodes sabotaged The Rock's plans for WrestleMania 40. Brian Gerwitz, he's been going on a damage control rampage lately, just talking about what Cody Rhodes did, how he handled it, and Cody Rhodes is my favorite wrestler. Usually I'd have the belt back there, but it's not back there right now. I figured let's go on ahead and talk about it. So Brian Gerwitz went out and said the original plan was Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the title this year because they had him lose last year, and then what was going to happen was they were going to have Cody go through trials and tribulations, which is exactly what honestly happened. I mean, you guys saw it. There was just a lot of almost pointless feuds that Cody went through, but just a lot of trials and tribulations. You had the Brock Lesnar feud, you had things like that happen, and then he made it to WrestleMania 40. But last year, after WrestleMania 39, Brian Gerwitz made the call and said The Rock may be available for the match against Roman Reigns. And the WWE basically was like, all right, we're going to continue doing our own thing. You know, if he comes around, he comes around. At the end of the day, that was a great problem to have. You have two amazing main events on your hands with Cody Rhodes and Roman and The Rock. So regardless, it was still a good problem to have if they had it, which they did. And then The Rock returns January. He returns to SmackDown, and the crowd goes crazy. At that point, everybody's thinking, yeah, this is the match. Because obviously I want Cody Rhodes to face Roman, but I completely understood what is on the table here with Roman and The Rock. The crowd went crazy. The atmosphere went nuts. But Triple H and Cody Rhodes sabotaged the main event when Triple H booked Cody to win the Royal Rumble. According to Brian Gerwitz, he said that it was rather problematic when Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble because it wasn't supposed to happen that way. It should have been CM Punk winning the Rumble, which thankfully he didn't because he got injured, and then he was supposed to challenge Seth Rollins, and then Cody was going to be in plans that we were going to hate more than life, according to him. That is his quote on Busted Open Radio. So that alone tells you where this was going. Then Cody Rhodes wins the Rumble, points at Roman Reigns, and from there on, we saw so much crazy stuff. Now, just to put a pause on the story, I'm not understanding why Brian Gerwitz is kind of on this tour of explaining the situation. I don't know if they're trying to do some sort of damage control. I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know what the point is, or if he's just salty that it didn't work out. I don't want to put that code on him. I don't know exactly what happened that he's going around and saying the actual story, but the fact that we are starting to know how everything unraveled is rather interesting, in my honest opinion. Cody Rhodes gave up the match and called The Rock out, and Brian Gerwitz said that Cody looked like somebody shot his dog in a parking lot, and that's where we are at. Cody Rhodes was sick. We know that. We saw the guy's face. We were like, man, this is nuts. You know what I'm saying? Once I saw that, I was sick myself because it didn't make sense. Once you win the Royal Rumble, that is your match. You justify the right to that match. And it just seemed like WWE for a second threw that out the window and said, here, there is no logic to this, but this is what's going to work. And that's what happened. And once that happened, obviously we know the fantastic movement of we want Cody happened. And then, you know, a lot of the Cody Rhodes fans, including myself, got the match that we wanted, got to witness the moment that we wanted. But it's just interesting how Brian Gerwitz is going around just saying this and doing that and doing this, and then he'll say, oh, Cody Rhodes is a great human, this, that, and the other, but it almost looks like he's trying to just, you know, throw a little bit of salt over there. Maybe he's not happy with the results, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, we got one of the best storylines, we got one of the best character switches with The Rock. I mean, The Rock put on a phenomenal display of character with the final boss. It was just awesome. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, what's going to unravel with this, but honestly, it wasn't so bad in my opinion. Once we get The Rock and Roman Reigns back, TV is going to be crazy again. We're talking about this bloodline storyline where you obviously see Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tungaloa doing their thing, and you still don't know who's really pressing the buttons behind Solo Sikoa and the faction. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. I think we got more good than bad. We were able to spin off two storylines. I mean, the Cody Rhodes and Rock, that's a storyline in its own, and that's a match that we may see in the future. Could be SummerSlam, could be WrestleMania. But the point is that they are getting so much more out of it than, you know, we thought they could. They got this whole new bloodline thing going up. Jimmy Uso is injured. Whatever the case is, he may come back, team up with his brother again. So there's a lot that's going on. There's people that have gone and said, hey, Cody was unprofessional for doing that. I mean, bro, why would a guy have to be happy about giving up his spot? A guy that, you know, been literally busting his butt for 2 years at this point. He was injured, obviously, but he came around. He was selling out house shows because, yeah, a lot of it is on the WWE themselves, but we obviously know when it came to house shows, Cody is one of the main draws. He was at literally every show. So it just is interesting, you know, that Brian Gewirtz is making it seem this way. Maybe it's just me thinking like, oh, this guy's making him look bad, but the fact he's coming out with these stories, I don't know. It could have been better handled, could have been kept under wraps. I know that, you know, a lot of people like the whole kayfabe thing, like they don't like knowing this, but I wonder what story they would have given Cody. I'm not gonna lie, I think we might have gotten Cody versus John Cena at WrestleMania 40 if they proceeded with The Rock and Roman. I know he set a plan that people would have hated, but John Cena, I think, would have been the perfect opponent for Cody, because I know that would be kind of like the passing, crowning, you know, of the torch for the babyface era. So I don't know. I think that would have been personally cool to see if that was the plan at the time. John Cena, Cody Rhodes. I mean, there's so much that they could have done, but it's just interesting. You know, I mean, I think that the correct move was done. The title reign has cooled off. Title reign has cooled off just a slight bit, but I feel like that with every champion. I'm talking about Damian Priest, Bayley. I'm talking about Cody a little bit. We need a feud, you know what I'm saying? And this will be recorded before the King of the Ring final, so I'm hoping Randy Orton pulls out that W, because each King of the Ring winner, Queen of the Ring, will be given a chance for whatever title at SummerSlam, and I think that that's pretty dope. If Randy Orton wins, we get the Randy and Cody feud we so desperately want. We may even get heel Randy Orton. Gunther, that's another good match in its own. I just don't think he should be pushed into the title picture yet, because I don't think they're going to have Cody give up the belt. So that'd be interesting, unless it's against Damian Priest and they put the title on Gunther. Then that's a completely different story in its own. But I'm really excited to see how this tournament will go, who's going to win, because that just means Cody's reign is going to get a whole lot better if, you know, we can get a Randy Orton feud out of it. But guys, this is going to be a new series. We're going to cover different WWE topics with the WWE 2K24 elements in the background. Let me know how you guys feel about these types of videos. Let me know what else you want to see covered, because I'm actually really excited. I'm going to start doing little different things. As you guys see, the back is cleared out. We trying to get right. So, hey man, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.